Hello, my name is Carl Thurno, Director of Facilities Planning for the New York State Education Department and 2015 President of the National Council on School Facilities. In this video, I will describe why it is critical for school districts to take a comprehensive approach to facilities planning, the 5 major planning documents that every school district should develop and use, and the 4 key supports for effective facilities planning. First, why do school districts need to plan their school facilities? The responsibilities that come with managing the buildings and grounds in even a small school district are substantial. Nationally, districts maintain and operate nearly 100,000 schools with extensive outdoor spaces and structures. These facilities support close to 50 million public school students and over 6 million district teachers and other employees every school day. As every community and district knows, building new schools and maintaining existing facilities takes major capital and operations funding. Capital spending usually happens in big amounts at critical points in the life of a facility and is from borrowed funds. In 2012, school district long-term debt averaged about $8,000 per student, and between 1995 and 2012, annual U.S. capital outlay, nearly all of it for facilities, averaged about $1,200 per student. In addition to capital outlay, school districts spend about $900 per student each year for cleaning, security, utilities, and maintenance of the facilities. Unfortunately, this amount is usually well below a good practice standard, but still nearly 10% of their total operating budgets. Districts' school facilities are also complex. Even small districts operate a mix of building types, and school facilities vary widely in terms of their age and condition. Codes and standards change regularly. Recent years have seen changes to health and safety codes, as well as many advances in the technologies used for building systems. There is a growing body of research that shows that the design and condition of school facilities affect teaching and learning. Educational facilities planning enables school districts to manage the scale and complexity of their facilities so they are not barriers to educational opportunities, but assets to the students and their communities. What plans do districts need? School districts should develop and maintain 5 main planning documents. An important foundational plan is the Educational Facilities Master Plan. This plan describes the current condition of the district's facilities and includes a 10-year plan of actions so these facilities will serve student populations and communities now and into the future. A capital improvement plan helps to implement the master plan. In the capital plan, the school district sets priorities and defines the scope of facility improvement projects to ensure equity and affordability. However sound the master and capital plans are, without operational plans, school district facilities will suffer. Every district needs to develop and use a maintenance plan. This plan describes schedules and budgets staff, consultants, and materials for the critical, routine, and preventive maintenance for district buildings and grounds. An energy and environmental management plan will support the maintenance plan with plans for user behaviors and facility improvements that increase building efficiencies and reduce any negative environmental impacts resulting from district operations. Finally, every district needs a facilities safety and emergency operations plan. This plan describes how the district will manage the facility-related risks of rare but potentially catastrophic events in their school buildings and grounds. There are 4 key supports that districts need for effective planning. They are policy, data, planning expertise, and funding. Because planning takes time and resources and is difficult to do well, school districts often neglect it. Planning needs to be mandated and incentivized with policies. Policies can provide standards that ensure regular review and revision of district plans, transparency in planning, and the inclusion of public input at multiple stages in the process. Preparing plans that will be worthy of implementation requires good data and information. The data and information about facilities needs to be comprehensive and current. But facilities data alone won't provide enough background to make good plans. Educational and community data and information need to inform all types of plans. Public access to planning data and information is essential. It's people who make planning happen. The planning processes should be led by a high-level district official and managed by district personnel who have expertise in planning and public engagement. Technical consultants can be used to help with your district's planning. A board or designated civic advisory committee also brings expertise and important perspective to district planning and helps ensure that plans are implemented and not just paper on the shelf. Last but not least, districts need to dedicate adequate funding on an annual basis for facilities planning. Districts should expect to devote funds from both their capital and operating budgets to planning. Planning increases the value of any dollar spent. Facilities planning is a school district's most powerful tool for meeting facilities, health, safety, education, and sustainability standards. To learn more about each of these 5 essential plans, we invite you to view our training series on best practices in K-12 public school facilities at the Education Facilities Clearinghouse. Thank you for joining us today.